off on the enemy. That's what makes them scared of me. Make my plans carefully, then execute them daringly. They say I act recklessly, but that's why I'm effective. See, you can't predict my tendencies, I offer no transparency. Some people think I'm lost, others think I'll be a legend. I'm never gonna stop till I'm one above second, and my thoughts at the top, but my mind stay.
Okay, you beautiful fandom, welcome back to the back of the semi-truck, and if you have been around this channel long enough, then you know already that I am not trying to say that y'all are fandoms of me, but the fandom of this show, because, of course, everyone who is a fan of RWBY understands what fandom is. So, yes, I am speaking to the choir when I am explaining what all I mean and stuff like that, but you know what? Heck with all that talk. Welcome to the back of the semi-truck, and the girl in the tower. I am finally getting to it, and wow, it has been a while since I've recorded, so I am a little bit off more than usual. Granted, these fairy tales have thrown me off so much that sometimes I feel like I don't even know what I'm talking about, and I know this show. This is actually the show that got me to create a Discord for this channel. So this is, you know, I know this show. In fact, we got a section over there in Discord specifically for this show. We got RWBY, we got RWBY spoiler, we've got RWBY fan art, we've got RWBY, just, yeah, it's literally its own section, considering all the stuff that I've done on this channel ever since I started it. And yes, My Little Pony, I don't know how much y'all can see with the framing system, but My Little Pony with this pillow, that is what got me into reactions. But you know what? I actually better shut up and talk about RWBY. You know, y'all don't come to this channel to, and yes, I am a little bit hyper and a little bit off because, whew, it has been a long time since I've recorded. It's been like 4 to 5 days. Actually, no, it has been over 7 days that I have hit the record button, because we just got done with Thanksgiving. We were down in Florida. My wife, I haven't mentioned nothing to nobody, but her father has passed away. So I was doing the family thing. I was doing, you know, I was doing the right thing, doing the family thing. And as much as I want to be here with everyone here, I had to be there. So yeah, I put something on the community wall, but I haven't really said much about it, but that's why I've been gone. So yeah, I'm gonna hit this button to bring this up, and there is not much to it. This is all I've got right now, and yeah, I don't know. Let's find out. I am familiar with this. We all are, but let's find out if they kind of do. And I haven't watched anything for, you know, the girl in the tower in a long time, so everything's gonna be fresh. Let's just have me shut up. Let's jump into this. 3, 2, 1, and play.
Today's show is
brought to you by ExpressVPN. So protect your sensitive data with ExpressVPN.com/rooster. Y'all remember that. Okay.
A long, long time ago, a beautiful girl was locked in a tower by her cruel father.
Okay. Why are we seeing him as cruel?
He was not always that way.
I'm glad we might be getting an answer.
But when her mother died in childbirth,
it
devastated him.
This is a different spin on the Rapunzel story. Okay.
Get out!
Nah, come on now.
He vowed he would never lose his daughter.
Oh, okay.
So he locked her away.
Father, why won't you let me leave this tower?
My darling, you are my most precious possession. I am protecting you from everything outside that could harm you.
But I'll be
not
careful.
really the best of reasons.
I promise.
Oh, come on, just show us
This
his
was your mother's
face.
favorite tower. She loved gazing out this very window. Why would you want to leave it?
I just wish I knew what life was like.
So now they
inside this
answered
room.
why she couldn't just leave the tower with magic. She was obviously
Since
entrapped.
You cannot go out into the world, perhaps these will bring the world to you.
So, our queen
The world in
is a
these
very
books.
smart queen
What a
with all these
marvelous
books.
place.
Hmm.
Tomorrow I'll be 16, and I have never even stepped outside. Huh.
Hmm.
Thank you, dearest father, for these wonderful gifts.
Anything for my daughter
What?
on her 16th birthday.
I know what I'm thinking in my
There
head,
is
but I
one
probably
thing I
shouldn't
still
say it out
desire.
loud.
What is
I've
that,
now got to
my
go back
darling?
to the Indecisive
Pen
King,
and
though.
paper, that is all. I have read every book in this castle, and now there are none left. I would like to write my own stories.
It shall be yours.
Okay.
I hope you will read these stories to me.
Of course, father. Once, there lived a beautiful maiden, locked in a high tower by her cruel lord father.
Hmm.
She longed to experience the world outside.
And here we are with
But she was his prisoner. If only
the
some
original
brave,
tellings of the fairy
strong
tale
warrior
from
would
us.
defeat the evil lord and free her at last. They would marry, inherit all of the father's riches, and live happily ever after.
Is this our Ozma?
Just as she
I was about to
planned,
say it couldn't have
the
been
story
Ozma.
of the girl's
Not that
tragic
fast.
circumstances spread far and wide. And then the Lord's worst nightmare came true. One warrior after another arrived to challenge his might,
Huh.
steal the girl away from him.
Interesting little staff
Many
there.
tried, and just as many fell to the Lord's powerful evil magic. Until one day, a brave new challenger
We do have to keep in mind that there was magic around,
This
hence the
hero,
reason why there was a
armed with his
guard,
own powerful magic,
a force
at
field
last
between
defeated the cruel lord.
keeping her from getting out. I'm trying to pay attention at the same time as talk with y'all.
You have rescued me from this castle, the girl said. So now it is yours. I only came to right a terrible wrong, the hero said. You rescued yourself.
Okay.
Where shall we go now?
Wherever
Wherever
we
you
want.
like.
Well, like, whatever.
You are the one who has yet to see the world. And here we are at the end. This fairy tale is unique on Remnant, in that the protagonist writes her own story, and her own ending. Storytellers hold great power over their audiences.
And there's
Girl
the
in
tree
tower
again.
used her power and led many warriors to their deaths. We must read with some skepticism and decide the truth for ourselves. Because in real life,
Ozma.
there is no happily ever after.
I really like that picture of Ozma. But, you know, let's be real. In all reality, the saying that he said just then, in real life there are no happy endings. There are happy endings sometimes. I mean, sometimes you gotta make the most out of your life to create your own happy ending. Granted, yes, that sounds cliche and, you know, kind of corny and stuff like that, but it's still true. You know, you can't be reliant on others for your own happiness. You have to kind of make your own happiness sometimes. You can't depend on a spouse. You can't depend on your children. You can't. Granted, yes, they can form you and make you who you are, but you can't just say that in real life there are no happily ever afters. Now, granted, he's lived the fairy tales, considering he is Ozma. He is the man with two souls. He is kind of a living, breathing fairy tale. He isn't somebody who's just saying it just to say it. He knows Salem. He knows what she's capable of. And I'm kind of wondering, I'm kind of wondering if Salem was her name when her dad put her in the tower, or if that's just what she gave her own name, or what exactly. But Of course, Rapunzel vibes. This is our Rapunzel. And I know during, the initial watching of it, I was kind of getting some, oh, is this our I want to go back and check on the fairy tale and say, maybe this was the indecisive king. Maybe this was the decision that he was trying to make when he put the crown on, instead of whatever other nonsense I was talking about, during that. Because these fairy tales have got me where I'm thinking, like, I can't really think straight with them because I'm trying to overanalyze them and, trying to think they mean more than they really mean. But sometimes they're just fairy tales, and that's simply all they are. Now with this one, on the other hand, this is not more, but less a fairy tale and more of a history tale. So this is our Salem and why she is the way she is. Well, to a certain degree. She's only known cruelty from her father. She does not know anything else other than cruelty. Not in a bad sense. It's not like he beat her, abused her, or nothing like that. He simply kept her away from the outside world, and that is mentally more harmful than, well, it ain't more harmful, but it is still detrimentally harmful to, a person's mental frame to be locked away and put away for all their life. She was 16 when she decided, hey, you know what? I want some paper so I could write my own stories. And then, of course, she threw them out the window and all that good stuff. So, good story overall. I want to go back. I do still want to watch each one of these, over and over and over again, because for some reason, in my head, I want to tie all these together, and I'm sure there's other people who are already thinking the same thing, that they want to tie them all together, because it feels like they kind of all fit together. Of course, the first one, the Hunter's Children, I think, we had the book in that one, and then Ozma's holding the book at the end, so, yeah, and then in this one, I felt like it might be the indecisive king, but I know it's not the indecisive king. I feel like it is, but it ain't. There's a couple things that I feel like tie these things together. I mean, then we got the faunus, and I feel like, I don't know what that noise is outside either. It sounds like a crop dusting plane, but that is what it is. That's my ADD kicking in. I'm not diagnosed or nothing. I just feel like I got ADD. I ain't got ADHD because I'm not hyper all the time, but yeah, let me focus. Focus back on this. But yes, but the faunus, that's interesting too, because in the indecisive king, the woman was a faunus. She had a tail and all that stuff, and she came in saying, my village, it's decimated, blah blah blah. I feel like maybe she was from the village or something like that. Wait, oh man, I gotta go back and check all these things out, because I think that one was, she said her village was decimated by Grimm, and I want to connect that one to the Grimm child, where she was like one of the only ones to escape, and she came to this kingdom. I want to connect these all together so bad, but right now my mind is just going like 15 different directions. So I am going to shut up. I'm going to hit the stop button, and then I'm going to pull these out and check out what's in these. I know this is nostalgic for me. I don't know about for y'all, but WWF wrestling, it is some WrestleMania live cards. These are just postcards. I don't know what they are, but it might be a fun little video. And if it's not, and I decide not to upload it, then, well, the video kind of sucked. And honestly, the video might still suck, but I might still upload it. I don't know. Y'all know how it goes around here. I don't know what I'm doing from one moment to the next. So, y'all know the drill from here, though. Leave those comments down below. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving. And as Mr. Rogers always says,
and I like you as you are, I do.